Good day, everybody. This is Chris with the Mind Divided. I hope this video finds you all doing well, and I'd like to welcome you. It's lunchtime where I'm at. I'm getting a little lunch ride in. You're looking at the Oregon Mountains, completely socked in with clouds and fog, and this is something that is very unusual in southwestern New Mexico in October. We're actually experiencing a little cold front that's been here for almost a week now. So very unusual, unusually cloudy and unusually cold weather for this time of the year. But here I am enjoying my new bike, and I wanted to do just a quick bike check. So I sold my 2018 Bronson, got a great price on it, and that allowed me to do a good down payment on a 2019 Transition Sentinel. This is an alloy build. This is a size large frame. I am 6'1". So about 72 inches tall, and it fits me very well. And this is rocking a modified NX 1x12 build kit, and I will show you the modifications that have been made. Okay, so let's start at the front here. So we're rocking a RockShox Yari fork with 160 millimeters of travel. It has the Deben Air and the older Charger damper compression. It also has rebound. So far, I really like it. It's actually has a lot of lateral stiffness, and it feels really plush. I feel really well supported, and I don't really notice that. I don't notice on paper it is, I guess, not as high a quality as the Fox 36 that I had in the Bronson, but I really don't notice no appreciable drop in quality. It's great. It does what I need it to, and it gets progressive after the middle of the travel, and so I have good progressive middle to end of travel support. I like it. This is running the WTB. These are WTB 30 millimeter internal diameter rims. These are alloy double wall, and I have the DHR, the Maxxis DHR DHF, so I'm running a DHF 2.5 and a DHR 2.4 tire, and I really enjoy Maxxis tires, specifically the DHR DHF combination. It's really good. One modification that has been made to this bike, this comes, I believe, with the SRAM codes. I'm actually running Shimano XT. I really like XT brakes, so I'm running XT with the Ice Tech rotors. All right, as you can see, I've also put in I've installed the all mountain style frame guard. This is a camo frame guard, and I've got you can see the top tube. I have a few strips here on rub points. Also have it installed on the down tube, and you can see that I have it installed on the upper and lower stays, as well as down here where rocks get kicked up, can scuff the frame up. I also have ESI foam grips. I really like ESI, or there are the Wolf Paw grips as well, are really good. So I like having that. So that's another small modification. I've also installed a little fender. It's rocky out where I ride most of the time, and so this kind of helps keep rocks out of my face. Okay, moving on. This is rocking a KS Lev dropper seat post. Is a 175 millimeter dropper, and it seems to be working okay. You can see I have a little bit of play. I've kind of struggled to get it to, it's not incredibly sensitive, and so to really get it to move fast, you really got to push in, and I'm still struggling to kind of get it dialed in. So it doesn't have as good a feel as the Trans X that I'm running on my Kona, but I do like having a nice 175 millimeters of travel. It can really get low and help me maneuver on the bike. Okay, this is rocking the NX 1x12 drivetrain. This is the NX Eagle, and it's basically indistinguishable from the GX 1x12 that I had on the Bronson. It's a little heavier, I suppose, but if you're getting a Sentinel, you're not the kind of person that's worried about weight. Okay, in the rear, it's rocking the RockShox Deluxe with the Deben Air, the larger air chamber. Seems to work just fine. I like it. It feels good. I love that RockShox puts a little gradients, so setting up sag is really nice, and It's really cool is it tells you right on the bike how much sag, and it actually recommends the sag a little lower than, most people would go around 25-30%, and I believe this is right about 32%. So it's really nice and easy. It's got, of course, it's an air fork. It's got a fully open compression and then kind of a lockout, so it doesn't have that intermediate pro pedal mode, and it's got rebound. But it works just fine. It feels good, fully open. So I don't really have any complaints there. Maybe at some point in the future I'll look at putting like a DPX2 or something on, but for now it feels great. Rocking the NX cranks. I've got just some generic flat pedals on right now. I do have a pair of race face Chesters. I normally run Chesters. I've got some real generic crank boots on. It's so generic and cheap that they actually tore within the first ride, and so I have zip ties to keep them on until I can get some race face crank boots. So you get what you pay for there. Rocking XT with Ice Tech rotors in the back, and this is just a stock WTB saddle. Race face affect bar. This is an 800 millimeter bar. I think it's about 25-30 mil rise and a 40 millimeter stem, 43 millimeter offset on the front fork. So it's customized offset to complement the SBG, or the speed balance geometry of the bike. And that is the full bike check for this particular bike. I hope you enjoyed this, and be on the lookout for a full review of the bike in the upcoming weeks. I've got about 200 miles on it. I still need to do some real extended climbing sessions. I've got a 34-mile ride this weekend where I'm going to do about 4,000 feet of climbing, and that'll really round out, that'll allow me to give a complete, fully rounded discussion about how this works as an overall trail bike. Okay, you guys take care and have fun doing whatever you may be doing.